Do I look beautiful?
No.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Ida. Today I'm gonna tell you a story that kind of makes sense if you're an awkward Swedish person like me. So what happened was that Silvia and I were in Hongdae to meet some friends. I don't actually remember who we were meeting, but it doesn't matter. It's not important. While we were waiting, we decided that we wanted to eat something, so we ended up going to KFC. At KFC, we just ordered our stuff and sat down to eat. You know, like normal people do. However, while we were just sitting there, eating our hamburgers, being happy, someone taps my shoulder. And I'm just sitting there like, hi? Because I'm eating, like, we're both mid-eating, like hamburgers in our face, super attractive eating. And it's this guy who starts talking to us and he's like, oh, hi, excuse me. We're looking for a club to go to. And we're both like, it's like 8:30. Like there's no club open right now. But okay, fine, you know, maybe he's confused. Maybe he means for later. I don't know. And we're like, well, you know, sorry, we're eating right now and it's kind of hard to explain how to walk. However, the guy does not get the hint and him and his friend decides to sit down next to us to watch us eat. Because that's nice, right? Just look at us eating. And they're like, no, you know, we'll just wait and you can show us the way later. This is where being an awkward Swede comes in, because we don't want to be bitches and just turn them down. I think I mentioned this before in my previous video, but I'm just really bad with turning people down. So the guys sit there, just watch us eat. They try to talk to us while we're eating. We're obviously not very interested in them. They keep talking to us in English, but we keep talking to each other in Swedish. Because, you know, we're there for a reason and we don't actually want to hang out with them, but they don't really get the hint. When we actually finish eating, we, you know, have to show them the way to the nightclub. And once we leave KFC, they do the good old split up, meaning one guy takes me and the other guy takes Silvia. And we're like, great, you know, they're splitting us up. They're obviously planning to do something. Nothing bad necessarily, just, you know, they're not just looking for the way, okay? As we're walking, I'm walking first with my guy and then Silvia and the other guys behind us. And they keep asking us like, oh, where are you from? You know, all those questions again. And they were Chinese, so they were like, oh, if you ever go to China, you should definitely come visit us. And, you know, you can stay at our house. And we're just like, yeah, sure, we'll come stay at your house in China. Yeah, totally. We keep talking to each other in Swedish, like, I'm like over my shoulder like, hey Silvia, what should we do? I don't think we're gonna lose them. As we reach the club, as expected, they stop. They turn to us and they're like, you should come inside with us. We're like, no, because we already told them like we're waiting for some friends. We've actually been doing, you know, the pretending to text someone the entire way, because we're like, oh, you know, our friends are coming, you know, we're really busy. It's like, no, you know, you can just bring your friends, tell them to come here. And we're like, oh, but it's our boyfriends. I mean, I told you that I don't remember who we were meeting, but I do remember it was not our boyfriends because we were both single at the time. So that was definitely a white lie. For some reason, the guys still don't get it. And they're like, oh no, okay, it's okay. How about to go to a cafe and we can buy you something for helping us? And we're like, no, like we're gonna go meet our boyfriends now. They're at the station right now. We really have to go back there. And they're like, oh, but you know, just give me your cacao and we can arrange like for dinner or something. And we're like, you really don't get it. Like, we're just trying to leave right now. We're just trying to be nice if you were actually lost and wanted to know the way, but you clearly weren't. So now you're just kind of screwing it up for yourselves because, you know, your chance was like this when you first approached us at KFC and now it's like negative space, like. So we're just like excusing ourselves and we go back. It's maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes to walk. As we get back, our friends of course haven't arrived yet because that was also a lie. So we sit down at Dunkin' Donuts instead because we still have to wait. And as we're sitting at Dunkin' Donuts, they have these really big windows facing the main street. About 15 minutes later, guess who we see walking down the street? The guys! Evidently they weren't even going to that club. And of course they weren't because by now it was like 9. Still too early to go to a club. And I guess they were just roaming the streets of Hongdae looking for girls to pick up. We made a point of avoiding them after that too, because even as our friends got back, we're kind of like we don't want to meet them on the streets, so we kept an eye out for them, basically. Moral of the story, have game if you wanna pick up girls. If someone doesn't seem into you, just be like, oh okay, sorry, thank you, bye, leave them alone. Don't bother people. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow us on our social medias. Share this with all of your friends. I can't speak, and here's the latest video.
Actually didn't hurt as much as I thought. My shoulder hurt more because I was laying in a very uncomfortable position.